Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll try the left side. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. He's got 50 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
On the run, it's Sampson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
The Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Release to the back. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. And he breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop. And still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver is just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll just keep slinging it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third down, going up top. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's
all kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Gonna run it. It's Sampson.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Well, if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because it starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense starts with a short field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the tackler. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. The run to the left. It's a fumble. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. Hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Green. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's Sampson. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Send that offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Green. Working the middle. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Oh, he wants it all. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. They go right back to it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Ncaa trying to get to it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll give it to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ncaa. Good timing on the quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Run in the red zone. It's Sampson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Sampson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Offense at an empty set. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
Third quarter. Tennessee, 28. Arkansas, 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
And the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
3rd downs are huge. I got to have success on 3rd down. Sometimes I got to break out some plays that you haven't seen. Nice job getting the wide receiver the football. Hand him the football. Let him do some things in space. Let him get a big first down for you. Let him get a new set of downs for you.
From the red zone, it's Lewis. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Tennessee, 35.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Number 98, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside is 5. Slips through the line. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the move, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Running to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.